Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Well, Jack Simpson has his Nebraska shirt on. Brent Apperson has his Nebraska football shirt on. It is an exciting day in the Big Red Arena for football.
Let's hope it's an exciting tomorrow, too.
I wish you'd quit worrying about it. What are you going to do about it?
I was reading the story for sports today about Nebraska kicking off the season, and I got to that line that said last year Matt Rule led Nebraska to its first winning season in 8 years. And I'll be honest, I had to reread it because when I read that one line, I stopped. When I was first recording it, I'm like, we had 8 straight losing seasons. Oh my!
Yes, and
I hope we're past that.
It wasn't easy to get a winning season. It was close.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But Coach Rule is determined to bring the program to full bloom. It's not easy these days.
No, it's
all
not.
different than it used to be. But I think he's a good coach, good with the guys, and there's a good feel about the team.
There is.
I don't know how many games they're going to win, but I like the way they go about things.
Yep.
So we'll hope for the best.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out, late tonight.
Yeah. I mentioned to my wife and just to Brent a little bit ago, I'm just not sure I'll probably see the end of that, but I guess it'll depend on what the first half is like. I mean, if it's really, really exciting, it'd be hard to go to bed.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
I'm kind of excited to, of course, tonight, when Jack 2 will be in Hershey. I want to remind you of that. Broken Bow will start their volleyball season tonight, so we'll follow them to Hershey as they take on the Lady Panthers, and we will broadcast the volleyball match for you tonight on KCNI radio with the varsity match showing a start time of 6:30 tonight. And we'll also do the live video stream, too, so you can watch it accompanied by the radio call. And the timing should be perfect.
Should be.
You should be able to watch the Broken Bow volleyball match, and then Nebraska should be about ready to kick off or just kicking off at 8 o'clock tonight. But I'm excited for the drive home to listen to the game because, as many of you know, Nebraska football has a new play-by-play announcer. I'm sure all of you know the story of the unfortunate story of the passing of Greg Sharp, who was the longtime voice of Nebraska football. So now Nebraska has a new voice for Nebraska football games. His name is Kyle Crooks, and he will make his debut tonight on the Huskers radio network, and you'll be able to listen to him on KBBN 95.3 FM.
Yep, and a lot of people just love listening to the Big Red announcers. Whether it's on TV or, I guess all the games are somewhere on TV anymore, but a lot of people prefer listening to the homers, the guys who are rooting for the team. So, yeah, it'll be fun to hear how things go and what he sounds like, and we'll find that out tonight. No doubt about it. Very busy Friday sports-wise, and a very busy weekend here in our listening area as we have the Callaway Kite Flight and Arcadia's Fall Festival. I believe this is I'll double check here, 71st annual Fall Festival at Arcadia and 34th annual Callaway Kite Flight. That doesn't seem possible. I think my oldest son made the first T-shirt for the Callaway Kite Flight many years ago, designed that. Blink your eyes, and it's 34 years later. But they've had a lot of fun with the Kite Flight for many years, Labor Day weekend, and we'll find out more details. In fact, Brent Apperson and Christy are going to be going over to Callaway and broadcasting live this morning to give you all the details on that. Tomorrow, Tina and I will be heading to Arcadia to talk with everybody over there about all the activities in conjunction with the 71st annual Arcadia Fall Festival. So we have those things to watch for. We also have the State Fair concluding this weekend. And during our question here this morning, our trivia question, we'll give you a chance to win a couple of general admission passes to the State Fair if you can use them. You don't have to take them, but we have, 4 pair left here that will give you a chance to win here today and tomorrow. All right. Also today, a friend of yours, a friend of ours, and a very successful author
Yeah.
by the name of John Hunt will be in. He has a new book out, and this is his second publication, I believe. His first one was very successful, so we're anxious to talk to John about this one and what it's all about. And he'll be in this morning here in the 8 o'clock hour, and we'll go to Callaway in the remote in the 9 o'clock hour. Plus, we'll be visiting with Subway, if we can catch up with Matt. So that and a lot of other things. Now, before I forget,
Yes.
some birthdays to celebrate here. I want to wish a happy birthday to the next door neighbor girl, Kayla, is celebrating her birthday today.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Kayla. I know that Kayla's getting excited about going to school here this fall, and that's coming up shortly. So happy birthday, Kayla. And I believe, Joan pointed out to me, that Carl Barnett and Kayla, I think, were born on the same day. So I don't know whether Carl's up down in the Kansas City area, but happy birthday to Carl Barnett as well. And some other birthdays of note, if I can light up the computer over here. Jack Black is 56 today. Comedic actor known for School of Rock and a lot of other things he's been in as well in the Kung Fu Panda films. And Jennifer Coolidge is 64 today, Emmy-winning star of White Lotus and many others. She was also in American Pie and Legally Blonde. Another one here. Oh, yes. Leanne Rimes. You know, she's not very old. She's been around a while. She's 43 today, but she started very young.
Very.
Yeah, so she is celebrating her 43rd birthday. Shania Twain. Huge country pop star. Even did a little crossover success. Still performing. And guess how old she is, Brent?
I'm going to guess she's right around my age. I'm going to say 55.
Well, I think her career started a little bit later than some folks.
Oh, so she's older.
Yeah, she is 60 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wouldn't. Yeah. Obviously, I didn't guess that old.
Well, she doesn't look that old.
Oh.
Last time I got a glimpse of her anyway. She is 60 today, and man, I feel like a woman.
Let's go, girls.
oppose any policy that replaces safe, homegrown ingredients with foreign imports. Visit action.corn.org to get involved. Paid for by the Corn Refiners Association.
School's starting soon, but summer's not over yet. Keep grilling those burgers and hot dogs, but don't toss that empty bun bag. With Loaves for Learning, every UPC from Village Hearth Bun packages is worth 5 cents for your school. Earn up to $10,000 this year just by eating what you love. Grill now, give back later with Village Hearth and Loaves for Learning.
All right, we have the Dave Davis auction report coming up, Farmers National Report. That will be at the end of this hour. So right now, school lunch menus are next on our agenda here. And at Litchfield, they're having Mexican rice bowls and muffins.
All right, Anselmo Myrna, super nachos and a barbecue rib sandwich on the menu today at Anselmo Myrna.
Ansley featuring pizza quesadillas.
SEM Sumner, Eddyville Miller, baked potato bar today.
Loop City Public Schools, corn dog or walking taco.
Callaway, chicken Alfredo today at Callaway Schools.
Thedford featuring barbecued pulled pork sandwiches.
Some of your choices at Gothenburg today include super nachos, barbecue rib sandwich. The grill station combo is a grilled chicken sandwich basket. Also made fresh barbecue chicken pizza and a fresh baked turkey and cheese sub. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
At Arnold, at the schools, they're featuring Sloppy Joes on buns.
Sandhill School in Dunning today, cheeseburgers at Sandhills.
And the Prairie Pioneer Center today featuring pork loin, mashed potatoes and gravy, tomato and zucchini, dinner roll, and dessert.
One more school lunch menu, this from Cozad. Some of their choices today, scrambled eggs with French toast sticks, cheeseburgers, the pizza bar, and the sub bar. Your choices today at Cozad.
All right. Well, I'm looking at my list here. I think we're on target here. I want to stay on task because we do have a good full show lined up for you this morning with the Callaway Remote, Farmers National coming up, and also John Hunt will be in, who has a new book out. So we're anxious to visit with John. Some other things we want to tell you about while we have time here this morning. This is Thursday. And I know there's a lot going on, but today and this afternoon and this evening here in Broken Bow, it's the Farmers Market, and they have a full lineup of good things happening today in the park in downtown Broken Bow. Country Crafters will be there, C&D Tack Shack, Busy Bee Goods, Straight Arrow Bison, Dickerson Chip Repair, Something Out of Nothing, G.G. So, Perfect Creations, Eggleston's Baked Goods, Mickey's Greenhouse, Debbie D's Bakery, and also Anna Papusa's, Fresh to Fiesta, Irwin Gardens, and Good Juju. Those are some of the things that you can shop for and at today. And then also this evening, they're having a Christian music show. That starts at 6 p.m. in the square with Undivided Devotion. So they're going to have Christian music to finish the day at 6 o'clock, and some of the vendors are going to plan on staying a little bit later today. It's a very, very nice day.
Yeah.
And all the road work is completed in front of the park, so should be able to get around there okay. And so it's all happening in the park, and that's through the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce.
There you go. It's all good. Well, you want to play the game?
Yeah, let's play the game.
All right. Game today being brought to you by Ortello Dale. Looking for something unique? Ortello Dale in Broken Bow is your go-to spot for home decor, gifts, and custom coffee and drink creations. From hot and cold lattes to frappes, smoothies, and shakes, you can make your drink just the way you like it. They're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. Also, don't forget open Saturdays, too, until 3:30. You'll find them downtown Broken Bow on the west side of the square. And if you get this question correct, you're going to win yourself a $10 gift certificate
Woo.
to Ortello Dale. And as Dave mentioned earlier, we're also going to throw in a couple of passes that will get you into the Nebraska State Fair. This will cover your gate admission to get into the fair. All right, so with that in mind, here's your question. We've been asking questions that feature a character discussing his or her school. Can you guess the country in which they live? So here we go. Although there may be no books, these students will probably learn to read, write, and count. The school, as well as the huts the students live in, is located in the Amazon rainforest in which country? Your choices are Australia, Canada, Peru, or Scotland. I think the key here is it's located in the Amazon rainforest. So what are we talking about? Would it be in Australia, Canada, Peru, or Scotland? If you know the answer, you can call us at 872-2801.
And oh, by the way, if you answer correctly, we'll make a donation to the Inclusive Playground Fund.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Looking for banking that fits your lifestyle? At Burning Bank, our online and mobile banking puts the power in your pocket. Check your balance on the go, set spending controls, and stay ahead of fraud with real-time alerts. Pay bills, view transactions, and manage your money anytime, anywhere. Bank smarter, not harder, with Burning Bank. Fast, secure, convenient. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Burning Bank today. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Back to school means backpacks, bus stops, and checkups. Make sure your child is ready to start the year healthy and strong with a back-to-school visit to Central Nebraska Medical Clinic. From sports physicals to vaccinations and wellness exams, their friendly team is there to help your student thrive all year long. Same-day appointments available, and they accept most insurance plans. Call 308-872-2486 or visit cnmcpc.com to schedule today. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, caring for your family every step of the way.
9 minutes before the hour. Let's go to our phone. We have David on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Breakfast Show guys. How are you?
Oh, we're doing well, getting ready for lots of activities today, tomorrow, and the entire weekend. How about you?
Oh, just working my life away, David. Working.
Well, don't get too carried away with that. You know, life's short.
I'm finding that out daily.
I bet you are. Here's Brent.
Okay, David, although there may be no books, these students will probably learn to read, write, and count. The school, as well as the huts the students live in, is located in the Amazon rainforest in which country? Is it Australia, Canada, Peru, or Scotland?
Wow. The Amazon and Scotland kind of, no.
Yeah,
I guess we'll go with Peru.
Peru? Hey, I think that's a good guess. Man, I thought for a minute you were going to say Canada.
Yeah, almost went there, but we've been picking on Canada enough, don't you think?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's true, yes. Well said. All right, well, David, since you answered correctly, we got all kinds of nice prizes here for you, so just come on out and see us when you can.
All right, fellas, have a great day.
You
Thanks.
too. All right, 7:52 is your time now. One more quick thing here before we go to the Dave Davis report. I want to remind you that tomorrow there's a public reception at the Wild Rose Gallery. Well, actually, they're open today from 11 until 4, as they have been this week, for you to stop by and see the 2- and 3-dimensional art and photography that has been entered for this show. So you can drop in anytime after 11 today until 4 this afternoon, and the same tomorrow. And then they're having a reception tomorrow evening, and that is at 7 o'clock. That's a public reception, so everybody's invited. And then the artists will pick up their works of art after the reception or on August 30th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. So stop by and take a look. I understand they have some fabulous items there that are on show right now at the Wild Rose Gallery. All right. Okay. We're set. We're ready to go. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll have Kathy in for the auction report. Stay tuned.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Arcadia's 71st Annual Fall Festival is Labor Day weekend. Tons of family fun packs are scheduled Saturday through Monday, including a fun run, bounce houses, games, ranch rodeo, pancake feed, and much more. Of course, Sunday is the day of the big demolition derby at the ballpark, sponsored by the Sons of the American Legion Post 251. What better way to spend a Sunday afternoon than watching some cars smash, crash, and spin? Be at the ballpark in Arcadia this Sunday at 2. Arcadia Fall Festival, this weekend.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. Regarding Dave Davis Auction Service, just to remind you that we are having our machinery consignment auction Saturday, October 4th at the fairgrounds. And for proper advertising of items, if you could get your items to us by September 15th so that we can get them on the flyer, that would be great. We will take consignments up till the day of the auction, again, which is October 4th. But if you get it to us before September 15th, we will make sure that we get your item on the flyer, and then it would be on the internet and the website and everything too. So if you have any questions, you can call Jim at 870-1785. Then also, we are having Dawn and June White cleanup auction. This will be September 20th, starting at 9 a.m. It'll be located at 407 Center Avenue in Berwyn. Most of you know Don. He worked for Dave Davis for years, and then he also worked for us. So he's acquired a lot of treasures throughout the years. So make sure you come and check that out. And we will have the sale bill on the website shortly. If you have any questions, again, you can call Jim at 870-1785. Going over to Farmers National side, we do have a new listing at 210 South G Street. This is a ranch-style home. It's got cute, updated kitchen with white cabinets and glass tile backsplash. The appliances are staying with the home. The living room has a gas fireplace, and it's open to the dining area. The dining area has lots of sunshine, and the patio door is going out to the deck. Main floor has an office, 2 bedrooms, and 1.5 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a half bath. The main bathroom has been nicely updated. Main floor has newer flooring, with most of it being waterproof. Lower level has a large family room, 3rd bedroom, half bathroom with laundry, and then storage. Fenced-in backyard with a deck. This has an attached double garage that's at 210 South G Street. Another new listing is at 525 North F Street. This home is ready to go. It's a cute home with lots of updates. Nice sized living room with hardwood floors. Eat-in kitchen with neat subway tile backsplash and tile flooring. Main floor has 2 bedrooms with hardwood floors and updated bathroom. Lower level has a family room, 3rd bedroom or office, 2nd updated bathroom and laundry space. Fenced-in backyard with patio area and utility shed. Attached oversized single garage. The shingles, the water heater, the heating, and air conditioner are all new in 2024. Come and check it out at 525 North F Street. At 503 North C Street, this one's had a price reduction. It's a one-owner home. It's been lovingly maintained and is in impeccable condition. Huge great room is ideal for everyday living or hosting. Kitchen has an island, stainless steel appliances, coffee bar with wine cooler, walk-in pantry, and beautiful cabinets. The large primary bedroom offers a walk-in closet as well as an ensuite bathroom with dual vanity sinks and a walk-in shower. 2 additional bedrooms and 2nd full bathroom are split from the primary bedroom on the opposite side of the home. Laundry room is conveniently located and coming in from the oversized 2-car garage. The lower level is unfinished with 9-foot ceilings. It's roughed in for a 3rd bathroom. Don't miss this rare opportunity at 503 North C Street. At 218 North 9th Avenue, we have a listing. This home has nice hardwood floors in the living and dining room, breakfast bar in the kitchen, 2 bedrooms, full bathroom with shower, storage basement, a detached garage. That's at 218 North 9th Avenue. And at 512 Sioux Lane, we have a split-level home with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom upstairs. Kitchen has dining space on the side with a back door going out to the deck. Lower level has 2 more bedrooms, 2nd bathroom, family room, and laundry area. Family room has built-ins on one side, newer vinyl windows, oversized single-car garage, no back neighbors. This home just needs your special touches at 512 Sioux Lane. At 1040 South 7th, this home, the living room has a large picture window and original hardwood floors. Dining area is open to the living room and kitchen area. Kitchen has a wood burner stove on the side. Main floor has 3 bedrooms, also with original hardwood floors. Walkout basement has family room, second bathroom with laundry, office space, and storage room. Large fenced-in backyard. The guys will love the huge garage that has a heater. Very large lot with extra space for garden or for parking trailers, campers, or boats. Move-in ready at 1040 South 7th Avenue. We also have a commercial building at 305 South 10th Avenue. It's a great location with lots of possibilities. It's got 1,280 square foot office space up front and 1,920 square feet for storage warehouse with full basement in the back. This is located at 305 South 10th Avenue, and it is zone commercial. I think that sums it up this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A vigil in Minneapolis for the 2 children killed, the 17 wounded in a shooting at a Catholic school. 5th grader Weston Halsney.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me. But he got hit, and I hope he's good in the hospital.
His family says Victor will make it. Police say the shooter, a former student, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. In Kyiv, officials say 4 children are among the more than dozen killed in a massive drone and missile strike on the capital. Among the victims, yes, 4 children. CDC Director Dr. Susan Menares has been dismissed after less than a month on the job. CBS's Linda Kenyon has details from Washington.
She reportedly disagreed with Secretary Kennedy, who removed some members of a vaccine advisory committee and replaced them with some vaccine opponents. She also voiced concern about vaccine misinformation.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay, and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by the NSP, troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol, with assistance from the Omaha Police Department, have arrested 2 people following a pursuit in Omaha Wednesday. At approximately 12:45 a.m. on Wednesday, a trooper saw a Volkswagen Passat speeding on Highway 75 just north of downtown Omaha. The trooper attempted a traffic stop, but the driver refused and accelerated and fled northbound. The trooper pursued for a short distance until OPD's Able 1 helicopter got it overhead and took over the pursuit from the air. Able 1 tracked the vehicle for approximately 50 minutes as the driver continued to drive recklessly, nearly colliding with other vehicles. The vehicle traveled between Nebraska and Iowa multiple times before a trooper was able to successfully deploy stop sticks on Interstate 480 near 14th Street. The vehicle came to a stop when the driver fled on foot, but he was quickly taken into custody by additional troopers and OPD officers. A passenger remained with the vehicle. The driver, Anthony Chase, age 22 of Bellevue, was arrested for obstructing a peace officer, willful reckless driving, and flight to avoid arrest. The passenger, Mason Trevelyan, age 22 of Omaha, was arrested on an outstanding warrant. Both were lodged in the Douglas County Jail. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In baseball, the Mets brought out the brooms.
Swinging a high pop-up, that should do it. Shallow right field, backpedaling McNeil. He's under it, makes the catch, put it in the books. The Mets are back in the hunt. They have swept the 3-game series from the first-place Philadelphia Phillies. and slice the Phillies' lead down to just 4 games in the National League East with 29 to go.
Mets Radio Network on the call. They shut out the Phillies today 6-0. The Dodgers completed a 3-game sweep of the Reds, coming out on top 5-1. It was the first time that Cincinnati was swept this season. The Rangers crushed the Angels 20-3 and was the most scored runs by Texas since 2011. And the A's shut out the Tigers 7-0, while the Blue Jays outscored the Twins 9-8, and the Mariners edged the Padres 4-3. At the U.S. Open, 2-seed Carlos Alcaraz and 6-seed Ben Shelton are headed to the third round.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies and foggy early today with daytime highs approaching 77. Winds out of the east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 57. Tonight, cloudy skies expected. Slight chance for storms. Tomorrow, highs level off around 78. Cloudy skies expected. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Lines Appliance in Broken Bow prides themselves on being a local connection to the very latest in appliance technology. They also have some of the best grills on the market and the best looking TVs too. Visit Lines Appliance in Broken Bow.
4 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside with Happy Jack Simpson and see how foggy it is. And what's going on? What does it feel like out there, Jack?
Well, before I get to the weather, people just be aware that the wait for the pilot car signs are out. I've seen a couple people not follow that law, so just a reminder on that. It's just a very light fog right now, 64 degrees outside under a cloudy skies with calm winds, barometric pressure at 3014, humidity 96%. No rain in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month at 1 inch even. A high yesterday of 74, overnight low of 62. Sunrise today was at 7:01 and sunset today 8:17.
All right, Jack, you're right. I think it would be a bit of a quandary if you didn't follow the pilot car and you got out there and you were headed the wrong direction.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that much fun, would it?
And I don't think the workers really appreciate it much either.
I think you're right. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right, yeah, construction continues out here, so please wait for that pilot car to come by so you know which direction that you're supposed to be traveling, because there have been situations where, cars have met one another. Then what do you do when you're on one lane? You don't want to be in that situation, so please follow that pilot car as required, as requested. Well, I'm going to let Brent Apperson introduce our next guest because I know they go back a ways. Although we went fishing with this guy together once, and we actually caught some fish.
John Hunt is here. Hi there, John. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Brent?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. Good to have you here in the studio. I'll be honest. I don't know if I ever thought when I first met you and, we kind of got to know each other a little bit, I really don't know if I ever thought that I would introduce author John Hunt. I'll just be honest with you. And now here you are with your second book out. Just talk about how the inspiration to become a writer and an author came about for the first time and for your first book.
Well, that probably goes clear back to my high school days.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed English class. I kind of enjoyed writing. And then I went to UNK and I took some expository writing classes, which I kind of enjoyed. And I had an instructor down at UNK that, or at that time was called Kearney State College, I guess.
Yeah.
But she was a writer herself, and she wrote about Marie Sandoz, one of the famous writers here in Nebraska. And she actually wrote a book about Marie Sandoz. And she kind of probably inspired me a lot back then. And then I've spent a lot of time in the Sandhills, and I learned a lot of things that I just felt like I'd like to share with the rest of the world. So I just decided to start writing books, I guess.
Your love of the Sandhills really is the inspiration, right? I know it was the inspiration for your first book. And as we start to talk about the second book, which is out now, the Sandhills has a big part of it, too. Is that correct?
Yes. In fact, I'm calling these books Sandhills novels, and there might be a third or a fourth.
Yeah.
So we might have a collection eventually of Sandhill novels. And I guess what I try to do with these is I call them educational fiction.
Uh-huh.
So I try to bring a lot of facts about the Sandhills and the history and the geography. But I try to do it in a kind of a entertaining fashion, I guess, just with a storyline that's kind of halfway cinematic, I guess.
Yeah. Well, your first book was very successful, right?
Yes.
Were you, I've got to ask you, were you a little bit, I mean, when you do your first book, I'm sure that there's a lot of unknowns, right? I mean, you just probably don't know, okay, how is this going to take off? Were you pleased with the reception of your first book? Because it seems as though it was received extremely well.
Yes, I've had a lot of really good feedback from that book, and I'm just extremely pleased with the way that people have bought the book and read it and enjoyed it.
Yeah. So now you've got your second one out. Let's talk about it a little bit. Give us kind of the premises of book number 2, which is out now.
Okay, I entitled this book "Roaming Crow," and it's about a Pawnee warrior, and the story takes place 185 years ago, in 1832. The bulk of the story, and that just happened to be a year that smallpox decimated his band there, the Skeety Pawnee, where he lived. His village was really decimated by the smallpox, and he ended up getting the smallpox too. And he had a vision several years prior to this that when terrible times came to his village, that he needed to travel to this visionary hill up in the Sandhills. And so through a time warp, I use one of the very first settlers in the Hyannis area back in 1892, a young lady that married the very first sheriff in that country. And she has a dream, and this dream is basically this entire book, except for the first and last chapter. So
okay. Well, we were kind of talking off the air. You use the term educational fiction. Talk a little bit about the research that goes into putting together a book such as this.
Well, I had to learn a lot about the Pawnee. Sadly, I grew up here. The Pawnee were our predecessors, and I just didn't know much about them. Mm-hmm. Other than, I used to go out and pick up arrowheads and pottery that I'm sure was probably Pawnee. And so I needed to learn a lot about the Pawnee Indian. So I started with a book called The Pawnee Indian by George Hyde, which is a fairly lengthy book that covers pretty much the entire history of the Pawnee, where they started down in the Red River area, down in Oklahoma and Texas, and how they migrated up and kind of split off into different bands, and the majority ended up right here in Nebraska. And then the other book I read was The Lost Universe by Jean Weltfish, and this she did a lot of research and actually interviewed a lot of Pawnee at the time that she wrote this book, and she covered every single angle of the Pawnee, and I tried to incorporate just a few of the highlights in this book.
How long did the whole process take? I always love to ask that. I mean, how long did it take you to bring this to completion?
Well, I probably spent 6 months doing the research, and then the actual writing to the publishing date was exactly 1 year. So I did this one much quicker than the last one.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Dave has some questions too. Obviously, we want to talk about how people can get the book and all of that. But Dave, I know that you love Native American history, and I'm sure you've got a question or two.
I just wonder about, without giving your book away, the relationship between the settler and the Pawnee warrior, what that relationship entailed.
Well, that's kind of the mystery at the start of the book. The settler, her name is Mattie McKinnon, and she's actually based off of a real-life character, a real-life person. And I read about her story in the Grant County history book, which is a really thick book that has lots of accounts of the old times. And so I just kind of used her for my main character. And she has this dream after she reads about, she goes to bed after she reads by her lantern light in her little soddy there. And she has this dream about this Pawnee man. Well, the Pawnee man mistakes her for an Apache girl. He traded a horse for her down on the Santa Fe Trail. He traded to the whites for her.
For her, okay.
And in hopes of trading her back for a better horse.
which probably isn't far-fetched.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was a lot of that went on back then. They actually traded, people from different nations. They used people for trading back then. So.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds when people read the book. You had to remind me before we went on the air that this area was Pawnee, because oftentimes you think the Sioux tribe, but Pawnee were here first, as far as we know, right?
Yeah, the Pawnee arrived up in here probably. They migrated north probably back in the 1600s, and the Sioux didn't arrive till later. They actually kind of came from the Minnesota area. They were pushed west, as all the tribes, the nations were pushed west, and they just kind of all got squeezed in, with time into this area.
I think one of the sad history notes with the different tribes is because they were pushed west, because if they didn't come west, they didn't exist anymore.
Right.
And if you ever get to D.C. and go to the Native American Museum there, you'll drop your jaw on how many tribes that there were at one time on the eastern portion of the U.S. that got obliterated. They lost their language, everything. So
yeah, eventually they all got pushed into Oklahoma.
Yeah, they really did, didn't they?
Yeah. So
well, the book is going to be fascinating because you've mixed, as you say, facts with a storyline that's very interesting as well. And so, how do people get their hands on this, John?
Okay, next Wednesday, I'm going to do a book signing at the library. So it'll be the 3rd of September.
Okay.
And it's going to be from 5 to 7 o'clock at the library. So I will be there with plenty of books on hand if you would like to come, and I can sign a book for you.
Okay.
And you can purchase one there. Also, they're available now at the Custer County Museum and at the Byway Barn. You can also contact me personally if you'd like to buy one. And they're available on Amazon. And as of this week, they're available as an audiobook.
Oh, really?
So yeah, that's just new this week. Both books. So
both books.
Both books. Yeah.
Now, the first book is Secrets of the Sandhills. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
And this one is
Roaming Crow.
Roaming Crow.
Yeah.
All right. And look for those books written by John Hunt, and you can get them on Amazon or the other outlets you have. Plus, this way they can get it signed next Wednesday, right?
Right. Yeah. And also, if you want to check out our website, I have a website called secretsofthesandhills.com.
Okay.
And we also have a Facebook page that I occasionally write a blog just to kind of update people on kind of the new stuff that I'm discovering, I guess. So.
Yeah. Now, this is an unfair question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but what's percolating now that this book is completed? What's in the back of your mind for this series you're talking about?
Well, I'm going to have to be inspired again.
You're going to have one of those visions of your own?
Yes. This book came about in a matter of seconds while I was walking a hill in a high wind, and the wind was rushing through the dead tree that's in the book. The actual tree, and it's just like it just boom, it hit me.
That's fantastic. So. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm like Brent, I guess. We didn't know about your desire or talent to do this, but we're sure glad that you're doing it because you're mixing fact with fiction, as you say, and it makes for a great combination. And it looks to me like you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. If I'm kind of lost when I don't have writing to do, I guess. So it's you kind of get into the habit, and it's. When you're done with a book, you actually kind of go through a withdrawal time where you're kind of you need to get started again, I guess. So.
Again, that's next Wednesday at the Broken Bow Library from 5 until 7 p.m. John Hunt's able to talk to you and visit and sign some books, and you can purchase them there. Will you have some of the first book available too?
Yes, yes. We'll have both books there. So.
Okay. All right, John. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Dave, and Brent.
Now, listen, we ain't going to let you get out of here until you tell us if you've been able to do any fishing this summer.
Well, I actually was up in the hills last weekend, and we did really well.
Yeah?
Did really well. So caught some perch and bass. So.
All right. Well, you're one of those guys that always seems to be able to find the honey hole somewhere in a pond, but well, we'd like to go with you again sometime.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love that.
All right. Thanks,
I'd
John. It's good to have you in.
Good to be here.
We'll take a time out with these words.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
On KCNI, KBBN Radio. Are you or someone you know struggling with depression, anxiety, trauma, or other mental health challenges? Do you wonder where you can get help and support locally? An online list is ready and available for you that includes local, trained, caring mental health providers. Visit mhpcc.org. Mental health providers and services available in Custer County can be found quickly and easily at mhpcc.org.
Take a listen to the list of projects that MC Fencing can help you with. Fencing, including builds, removals, and repairs, plus cedar tree cutting, including those hard-to-get spots like side hills. MC Fencing uses professional-grade equipment, which means you receive the most efficient and cleanest job possible. The journey toward their fair and competitive pricing begins with a free estimate. Openings are available now, so call Martin Castro at 308-870-6227. MC Fencing, serving Custer County and the surrounding area.
Napa know-how.
No matter what you drive, you need to depend on it, and that all depends on good maintenance. Good thing WinQuest Napa Filter Sale is September 2nd through the 13th. Stop in and stock up on quality Napa filters and take care of the ride that takes care of you. Whether you drive a combine or a car, a semi or a pickup, with nearly 6,000 filter numbers, we've got you covered. Grab your list and come to WinQuest Napa Filter Sale September 2nd through the 13th. WinQuest Incorporated, proudly serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Head to Runza for Teammates Day on September 23rd. That Tuesday, 10% of sales go to support Teammates, the nation's largest school-based mentoring program that serves over 10,000 students across the Midwest and right here in central Nebraska. Your purchase at Runza on the 23rd helps local mentors meet with students weekly to build relationships and inspire. Come hungry to Runza on September 23rd and leave knowing you made a difference.
Finding the vitamins supplements you need shouldn't be like finding a needle in a haystack.
And it isn't with the help of Varney Pharmacy. Their selection is wide and their shelves are organized and easy to browse. Vitamin B12, vitamin C, biotin, cranberry, iron, vitamin D3, vitamin E, calcium, fish oil, flaxseed, and beyond are all at Varney Pharmacy, ready for your cabinet at home. Whether it's gummies, chewables, or tablets, vitamins and supplements are at Varney Pharmacy. Remember, they are closed Saturday, August 30th, so plan ahead for your refills with them in downtown Broken Bow.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show. Brent Apperson and Christy leaving a little early today to make sure they can get out of the construction area and on their way to Callaway so they can bring you that remote broadcast this morning concerning all the activities around kite flight this weekend. So they are on their way, and we'll take a quick time out. I'll get organized, and we'll get a little music going for you and more information.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is gearing you up for any sport this season. Right now, when you buy one summer apparel item at regular price, you'll receive a second apparel item absolutely free. Stock up for the whole family with shorts, tees, and summer styles that keep you looking and feeling great. Hurry in today and take advantage of this amazing offer. Excludes Husker Apparel. Find them on the west side of the square in Broken Bow, Geared for Sports, where your game begins.
John here with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, informing you that now might be the best time to get a value for your recreational land that's really not adding to your bottom line. That's right, your land could be of major interest for that person looking for quality deer hunting, waterfowl hunting, or whatever the recreation is. Call me, John Farley, and take advantage of a time with very little inventory on the market. I would be happy to give you a no-obligation opinion of value. Check me out at LashleyLand.com.
Arcadia's 71st Annual Fall Festival is Labor Day weekend. Tons of family fun packs are scheduled Saturday through Monday, including a fun run, bounce houses, games, ranch rodeo, pancake feed, and much more. Of course, Sunday is the day of the big Demolition Derby at the ballpark, sponsored by the Sons of the American Legion Post 251. What better way to spend a Sunday afternoon than watching some cars smash, crash, and spin? Be at the ballpark in Arcadia this Sunday at 2. Arcadia Fall Festival, this weekend.
Well, it kind of got us in the mood.
Efficient and reliable work you can count on. From fixing major breakdowns to simple repairs or picking up parts needed. Power Solutions is here to keep your diesel pickups and trucks on the road. From in-house repairs to field calls, they are here supporting our local area. Power Solutions, located 2 miles east of Broken Bow, Nebraska on Highway 2. 308-872-5522.
A great wheat harvest is in the bag when you choose certified seed wheat from AeroSeed. Planting certified seed from AeroSeed ensures high-quality weed-free seed with known germination, known test weight, and known seed count. This, along with AeroSeed's careful conditioning that keeps your drill running smoothly, you're on the way to producing high-profit yields. Call your local AeroSeed dealer or visit aeroseed.com to find the certified seed wheat varieties best for you.
When it comes to your health, you deserve compassionate, expert care close to home. Hi, I'm Cassie Hilbers, the Chief Ancillary Officer at Gothenburg Health. Here, we treat the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. From everyday checkups to specialized services, our expert providers and modern medical technology are here for you and your family. I'm proud to be part of a team that's here for our neighbors, our friends, and our families, because your health matters, and so do you. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
8:38 is your time. Thanks for listening to The Breakfast Show. Again, we'll be hearing from the folks in Callaway today to talk about all the activities around the 34th Annual Callaway Kite Flight this Labor Day weekend. And they'll get things started August 30th and 31st of this weekend out at Foster Smith Field, 4 miles east of Callaway on Highway 40. They've got dunk tanks and all sorts of things in mind. Fish fry, catfish fry, and they'll give us all the details on those celebratory activities at Callaway. Tomorrow we'll be going over to Arcadia for the 71st Annual Arcadia Fall Festival, and looking forward to going over tomorrow. We'll go back on Monday, as we love to be in that wonderful parade they have there. And they have some activities on Monday that are for the family, some good food, and lots of things in between. So we'll find out all about that tomorrow on the show. Got a lot of great sponsors helping us with the broadcast for the Callaway Kite Flight Celebration remote, which is coming up. Christy and Brent leaving a bit early, and we just received word here that we will not be able to drive out of our parking lot here for a couple hours anyway. That means that you can't get in. So if you're thinking about coming out for some reason and coming into the station's parking lot, you'll not be able to do that for a few hours here this morning as the construction crews are moving some dirt and getting things done out there, which we appreciate. We appreciate them letting us know as well. And we'll make do until things open back up again. But please remember that you can't get into the parking lot here if you come out. And construction continues here today on West Highway 2, Nebraska. Host Sarah Sturgill Simpson here on The Breakfast Show. Off-Broadway in Broken Bow, offering an exceptional lifestyle. They're offering both assisted and independent living designed to enhance your everyday life. So take advantage of their unbeatable move-in special, just $99 and a generous referral promotion of $500. Enjoy the freedom to continue your passions with their dedicated staff. Takes care of all the cooking and cleaning for you. Their community is fully equipped with all the amenities you need, so you can say goodbye to the hassles of mowing lawns and shoveling snow, cleaning the gutters, whatever the case may be. They offer a wide range of engaging activities as well, ensuring that every day is filled with fun and connection. Plus, their friendly staff is always there to brighten your day with a smile. So stop in anytime to see the friendly atmosphere for yourself. They'd love to show you around. Come through the doors and ask for a tour or give them a call and set one up. They'd love to show you what they offer at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow, Nebraska. All right, again, we'll be visiting with Matt. Hopefully we'll catch up with Matt right after the 9 o'clock weather and news, and then we'll go to Callaway to find out what's happening with the Callaway kite flight. In the meantime, we got some music lined up for you this morning. I hope you will enjoy. football and sports and so forth today. I keep thinking this is Friday, but it is not. This is Thursday, and the Huskers play tonight on Thursday, and we'll have the game for you right here on KBBN 95.3 FM, online at kbbn.com. So if you're out and about and busy, you want to listen to the new staff that's going to be announcing, yes, this is the place, KBBN, your Husker and high school sports connection. Well, you know, there's a question about progress. Is it progress or is it not? Who's really benefiting from the progress? What is the attitude of people right now on the upper end of the pay scale? And there's people playing the markets and doing different things. You know, the guys out there who don't know a thing about a cow or a calf or a steer or a bull play the markets. There's Bitcoin, there's all sorts of things, and we watch some of the folks at the top get just a little bit richer and maybe just a little bit more arrogant, according to Hayes Carl. And he's got a brand new song out called The Progress of Man, Bitcoin, and Cattle. Hayes Carl with Progress of Man, Bitcoin, and Cattle. Yep, everybody's getting richer right up the top there. A little more arrogant as well. All right, that one's brand new. Playing some new music that have been plucking out of the charts and so forth lately, and entering some of it on the air. And you'll be hearing some of those cuts on KCNI, KBBN, like this one from Lucas Nelson, his latest with Promise of the Real. The song's called Born Running Out of Time.
KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry is calling for stricter gun control laws a day after police say a former student shot and killed 2 children in a Catholic high school chapel.
You should have the assurance that your kid can go to school or church or out on the street or to the basketball court, whatever it is, safely, and then you're going to get to see them that night.
White House has ousted the new head of the CDC. The administration says Dr. Susan Monarez wasn't aligned with the president's agenda. Former CDC director, Dr. Richard Besser.
I would expect that whoever comes into the role as CDC director will not be a public health leader, but will more likely be a political appointee.
Ukraine says a massive Russian drone and missile strike has killed at least 17 people in Kyiv. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
It shows that the Kremlin will stop at nothing to terrorize Ukraine, blindly killing civilians, men, women, and children.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing a schedule, and responding to Jim's long emails. Leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In baseball, the Mets brought out the brooms.
Swinging a high pop-up, that should do it. Shallow right field, backpedaling McNeil. He's under it, makes the catch, put it in the books. The Mets are back in the hunt. They have swept a 3-game series from the first-place Philadelphia Phillies and sliced the Phillies' lead down to just 4 games in the National League East with 29 to go.
Mets radio network on the call. They shut out the Phillies today 6-0. The Dodgers completed a 3-game sweep of the Reds, coming out on top 5-1. It was the first time that Cincinnati was swept this season. The Rangers crushed the Angels 20-3 and was the most scored runs by Texas since 2011. And the A's shut out the Tigers 7-0, while the Blue Jays outscored the Twins 9-8, and the Mariners edged the Padres 4-3. At the U.S. Open, 2-seed Carlos Alcaraz and 6-seed Ben Shelton are headed to the 3rd round.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies and foggy early today with daytime highs approaching 77. Winds out of the east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 57. Tonight, cloudy skies expected. Slight chance for storms. Tomorrow, highs level off around 78. Cloudy skies expected. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Designed with pride, sold with integrity. That's Palmer Monument in Broken Bow. Their staff is trained to assist you in the decision-making process. You'll know you're getting a result built from the very best workmanship and the highest quality of materials at Palmer Monument, Broken Bow.
Currently 65, cloudy and calm. A little bit of a haze in the fog situation out there, but not a visibility problem, at least here in the immediate area. 97% humidity with that fog. High yesterday was 74, overnight low of 62, 1 inch of precipitation measured in this month of August. Well, we've been able to hook up with Matt with Subway. I think he's down in the Omaha, Wahoo area, or he's headed that way. Matt, how's it going?
Not too bad. Yep, I'm headed that way. Lincoln, Omaha, and Wahoo.
Well, it sounds like you're traveling and you've got it on hands-free, which is completely understandable as you get into more and more traffic in that area. So stay safe. How's things going with Subway? I mean, you go to these different Subways all over the state, and you're involved in a couple of your own. And you mentioned, you kind of teased us last time a little bit about things getting simpler. Can you tell us any more about that yet or not?
Well, yes, some of it you may have already noticed. We removed the meat locker. so now you can see all the meats again. We're going back to the basics of having just turkey, ham, BMT. We're removing the numbers.
Okay. Well, I think most people, Matt, would be okay with that because, honestly, there was so much different choice there. It was a little confusing.
Yeah, a little overwhelming.
Yeah. Not only for the customer, but I think for your staff as well.
Right. So we're getting rid of everything where we recommend stuff. But yeah, we're going to go back to the basics. There's going to be 1 steak sandwiches. All the sandwiches will have double cheese from this point on.
Oh, good.
So a lot of big changes.
And I can tell by the sound of your voice, Matt, I think you're okay with that, kind of happy with that decision.
Yeah, I am. It's hard for me to come back and work when I have to try to remember all the different stuff that goes on whatever numbered sandwich it is. And then remembering all the numbered sandwiches is just impossible.
Yeah. Well, and for the people out there thinking about coming to work for you or any other Subway, that's got to be a little overwhelming with the number of different choices that they have to learn. So I would think that would help staffing as well.
Yes, it will. And I believe in late October or November, we will be switching back to the tortillas.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to hear. That was popular.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to tell me that we're getting a caramel apple cookie, but I don't see that coming.
Well, I know you'll keep lobbying for it, but that's...
Yes, I will.
Yeah, that's good news, Matt. I think people are okay with what the decision makers have decided to do, and it sounds like you are too. So, again, if people are out there thinking about coming to work for Subway, it should be a little easier training schedule now, and I imagine that you're looking forward to filling some positions where some of these young people have gone or will be going back to school. Are you looking for some help here in Broken Bow?
Yes, we are. We are hiring days and nights and weekends, part-time, full-time, 1 or 2 days a week. We might have a spot for you.
Okay. All right. So anything that is happening in Broken Bow different than anywhere else, or anything here that's popping up in your mind that you want to tell people about?
No. Go stop in and see the crew today and check on them for me since I can't make it there.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little far away for that. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we hope that you get your travels taken care of and get back home safe, Matt, and appreciate you kind of previewing some of the changes, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Drive carefully.
Thanks. I will.
All right. Yes, Matt's on his way to take care of other Subways, but he's involved in the one here in Broken Bow, of course, and Holdridge, I believe. But he goes out and takes care of maintenance duties all over the state of Nebraska at Subways. So he knows what he's doing. He's been with Subway a long, long time, and he invites you to come and apply for a position, or certainly stop in and meet some of the staff that's here in Broken Bow and order up a Subway sandwich. All right, we're going to be hearing from the folks in Callaway here in just a bit, so keep your dial set right here. They're getting ready for their 34th annual Callaway Kite Flight coming up this holiday weekend. We'll learn more about that in just a bit, live from downtown Callaway, so keep it right here. Right now, back to music with Marcus King, his latest called Honky Tonk Hell. It is Thursday, not Friday. We do have sports for you. Of course, today, as we've been promoting, as we have volleyball for you, Lady Indians playing Hershey today, and we'll have that for you on KCNI radio. And, of course, over on KBBN, right where I'm sitting on 95.3 studios, we'll bring you the Nebraska game. Pregame starts at 6 o'clock, by the way. Kickoff is at 8, so it will be a late ending, but if you want to listen, it'll be here for you on your Husker and High School Sports Connection. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Thank you so much, Aaron. It's 9:16. I'm guessing that folks are still arriving at our remote location this morning for our Callaway remote, celebrating Kite Flight 34th annual. So that gives us time to give you one more taste of some new music. Here's Kathleen Edwards. Her latest called Save Your Soul. We're going to Callaway, folks. They're ready to go. And let's thank our sponsors for this remote broadcast. including the Callaway Good Life Center. If you're interested in a new career opportunity, they are looking for available positions for LPNs, RNs, and CNAs, as well as a cook and dietary aide. Also helping out today, Nebraska Owners Insurance, with offices in Callaway and Broken Bow, offering health, life, property, and casualty insurance. Callaway District Hospital, along with the Callaway and Arnold Medical Clinic, sponsoring today, committing themselves to bringing high-quality care to your community. Agribest Feeds, offering all the necessary ag supplies for your livestock and ag operation. Also, South Loop Community Pharmacy, your local pharmacy, helping to take good care of your health. Nebraska State Bank, with locations in Callaway, Myrna, and 2 locations in Broken Bow. Callaway Chamber of Commerce, helping to continue the legacy of kite flight each year. And Custer Public Power District, happy to support the communities in which they serve. And Rain Dance Repair, your local Beehive and Sioux Cup bin dealer. Talk to Rich Runlet in Callaway. Let's go to Callaway with Brent Apperson. It's coming your way, Brent. What's going on?
All right, Dave, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. And yes, welcome to Callaway, Nebraska. You know, over my life, a whole bunch of people have, at different times, have said, Brent, go fly a kite. And I got to tell you, there's no better time to go fly a kite than this weekend, because we're going to be in Callaway for the kite flight, and we're going to fill you in on everything that is happening during this wonderful Labor Day holiday weekend. It's become a great event for the area. Hard to believe it's the 34th annual Callaway Kite Flight here in 2025, and we got a lot of great people to talk to as we talk about not just the kite flight, but also some other events that over the years have kind of become part of the kite flight. And that's where we're going to start today, as we have Seth with us. Seth, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you very much for taking time to visit with us. Now, an event that is going to be a part of the Callaway Kite Flight this year has to do with bulls.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's correct. We're holding our 3rd annual No Excuse Bull Riding. We've been putting it on the last couple years. It works out with the kite flight. We always put on an amateur rodeo every year, and we decided that we needed to use our fairgrounds one more time. So we thought, what a good opportunity, then kind of piggyback off the kite flight a little bit and then have a bull riding. It'll be August 31st. The gate will open at 6 and the performance is at 7:30. So if you're looking for something to do on Sunday night, come out to the bull riding.
Talk a little bit more about the bull riding that will be coming here, some of the riders and such. I mean, is this kind of its own group that kind of rides during the course of the season, or how did you get associated with No Excuse bull riding?
Yep. So they put on a lot of jackpots, and kind of it is a little bit of a group. It's not necessarily like a series or a association, but they've just got a group of guys, and they're just kind of jackpots that they travel around a lot of places in Nebraska. You'll see some better bull riders. There should be a lot of really good rides. We'll have 2 rounds of 10 to 20 outs, so 30 to 40 total is about what you can expect for rides. We do have a few other things that go on with it. We have a mutton busting, so if you have the little ones that want to come out and get on a sheep, they can sure do that. Make sure you get here early, because there's a limited number of spots, and it's usually in pretty high demand.
I bet.
The other thing that's pretty cool that we do is the Cowboy Calcutta. I kind of like to think about it as, sports betting's gotten pretty popular here lately, and the Calcutta was kind of the original form of sports betting. Kind of how it worked is old ranchers that couldn't compete themselves in the rodeos still wanted to be involved, so then they'd bid on the cowboys they thought was going to win. So we'll do that Calcutta between the 1st and 2nd round. So not only do you get to come watch, but if you want to, you can bid on your favorite bull riders and try to get involved and get into the money yourself.
Now, I've got to ask, are you going to ride?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not going to be getting on.
You're not going to be getting on?
No.
If you would, Seth, talk a little bit more about just the rodeo grounds and what they mean to the area. I mean, obviously, when we do Pioneer Picnic, we have the rodeo and such, but I know that there's a lot of work that goes into keeping the grounds up, and they're really a big part of the community, aren't they?
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Like you said, the Pioneer Picnic, we've always had that rodeo. I think it's over 75 years now that we've been putting it on. So it's been a huge part of the community because it's part of Pioneer Picnic. It's in our alumni weekend. And so it's a huge part of that. And then, it's worked out really well that our other big community celebration, the Kite Flight, we've been able to go off of that and have this bull riding. But no, it gives people, it's small town Nebraska. There's not always a lot going on. So during Pioneer Picnic, it's something to do those two nights that weekend. And then with this, it's something to do in the evening versus, if you're here for the Kite Flight, you get done flying the kites and you just come back to town, don't have anything to do. Well, it works out that we've got some entertainment for you out at the rodeo grounds. But no, it's a huge part of the community. There's a lot of people that are involved, and it's been good.
So the bull riding is going to take place on the 31st.
Yep.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. And start time is 7?
7:30.
Okay.
Yep. The performance starts at 7:30.
All right. And gates open at 6?
At 6 p.m. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So come on out. You can pay right there at the gate, I assume, right?
Yep, $10 per person at the gate. Parking's first come, first serve. And we do have concessions. I forgot to mention that. I rodeo. No, I don't bull ride. I stick with the roping events. But I do rodeo, and I know among some of my friends from all over that some of our hamburgers that our committee makes are some of the most famous in the state. So if you're coming out, don't just watch the bull riding. You better enjoy some hamburgers. So.
Sounds like a great evening. Well, in this area, the entertainment that is supplied by a bull riding event, we love it here, right? So what a great addition to the Kite Flight, and another opportunity for people to come on out and have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
One quick question before we let you go about the mutton busting. If kids, the way I understood it, if you want to get involved in that, you just show up the day of the event, right? I mean,
Correct.
You don't have to contact anybody for pre-registration or something like that.
No pre-registration. It'll just be kind of first come, first serve, but it'll be that night. And like I said, they'll run it between the first go-round and the second go-round.
Okay.
I think, I can't remember for sure what the number is, but somewhere around 30, they'll let 30 kids get on. So,
yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it always is.
Anything else regarding the bull riding or anything else that you wanted to visit with our listeners about today?
Oh, just the bull riding's always a good time. The weather's going to be great, so it'll be a lot of fun to come out to. The other thing I'd like to mention is just a huge shout out to our committee. Like you said, it takes a lot of work to put not just the bull riding, but the rodeo on. And if someone's out there within the community of Callaway or the surrounding communities and thinking to themselves, I'd like to get a little more involved in the community, do a little community service work, the rodeo committee, the Seven Valleys committee would be a great way to do that. Like I said, we work on the rodeo grounds. We meet usually 4 or 5 times a year. We're a great group I like to think we're a great group to get along with. So if you're looking for something to get more involved in the community, the rodeo committee is a great way to do that.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, hey, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to visit with us and promote the bull riding, and we'll encourage everybody to come on out on the 31st and have a great time.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
All right. Kendall's going to take the microphone here now. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
Doing fantastic here. Thank you so much for taking time to visit with us.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. On the drive over, I was thinking about the Kite Flight, and I was looking at 34th annual. So
34th annual.
I was going back in my mind. I'm pretty sure that your first Kite Flight took place the very first summer into the early fall that I worked at KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Probably about right. Just talking earlier about how long you've been doing this. Yeah.
I think that was the very first time, and I kind of remember it, helping promote it, that it was the first time that you guys did
and
this.
It was actually 35 years ago because we had that year off from COVID. So we call it 34 plus 1.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
gotcha.
Yeah. So it's actually a year off, but
and so as you think about the history of it, obviously one name I know always comes to everybody's mind this weekend, and that's Connie May.
As it should.
Yeah, and I know that she was a big part of helping develop this event, but what it has become, I think, is the amazing part of it.
I really hope that she is proud of what we continue to do.
Yeah, I know she is. Yeah.
She was huge, and she was so passionate about it. She was so passionate about Callaway in general, but she had a vision and she made it happen, and we just try to keep it going.
Well, the one thing I'm sure that played into the part of the vision was just the place that is available here at Callaway to put on an event.
It used to be out at the golf course, which is no longer a golf course, but it used to be out west of town, which was fine. It worked well. But this location that we have now at Foster Smith Field, which the Smith family very generously lets us use every year, is about the perfect location. It's got plenty of room. There's great vantage points, and it just works well.
I'm sure that as you've been involved and have gotten involved in this event over the years, I'm sure you see people that come back each and every year.
I always say it's like a big family reunion.
Yeah. Well, let's start setting up the weekend for everybody. Let's kind of talk about how things are going to lay out, and where would you like to start?
Well, we got to jump right in and just say it's August 30th and 31st, which is Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4 both days. We have a lot going on this year. I didn't realize until I really got to talking about it with somebody else how much there is that's going on out there. So we'll start with, we have some great vendors coming out this year. We've got Showstopper Kites, who is there every year. He's got all sorts of kites for everybody, from the little kid stuff to the adult stuff that maybe needs a little more work, and he is happy to help anybody with any of that. He's also got some other little odds and ends things like some spinners and windsocks and just fun little things for everybody. We've got the Lemonade Shack that'll be coming up again. She does the fresh squeezed lemonade right there while you watch, with different flavors and all that fun stuff. We've got the Permalinks Jewelry, which is something I personally really like. We've got the Jelly Lady and her stuffies. She's got homemade jellies, jams, and stuffed animals. And then we've got Sharp Turn Knives coming, another local guy who's got some pretty interesting knives and odds and ends. So he's definitely worth coming out and seeing.
Yeah. What I love about the kite fly, and you mentioned that you have someone coming with kites, maybe for the little ones, but the kite flight is great for people who are maybe just being introduced to flying a kite, to those who have created these amazing
kites. Who have made their kites,
that go up in the air. That's kind of the neat thing about this event, isn't it?
Yes, and our flyers are exceptional humans. They are happy to help, from the very tiniest little child that comes out to a full-grown adult who maybe has never flown a kite. They are happy to help and walk you through and just hand you a kite and say, here, fly this. And they love to talk about everything that they have going on and how they do it. And it's really an exceptional group of people.
And, well, just as we're visiting about this, I can't help but think back to when I was a kid and we go out. My first kite was Superman.
Yeah.
I had a Superman kite, and Dad rigged up this deal. He took a fishing reel, mounted it on a piece of wood, and then we just started wrapping
reeling
string.
It in. That's a lot easier than some of these guys have it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of us have those memories as a kid going out flying a kite, and this kind of brings it all back.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah. There is just something very much childlike about flying a kite. But then you watch these guys get these huge kites up and how much work it is. Mm-hmm. This is not just a go out and throw something up in the air and sit back and watch it. I mean, they work hard to get these kites up and down, and sometimes it takes a whole team of people to get these kites up and down. It's really mind-boggling when you see them laying on the ground, how big they actually are and how much pull they have.
Yeah. Where do some of the people come from?
Oh gosh, we have people from all over the world come. We have Colorado, Iowa, Nebraska, of course. We've had people come from, I can't even think of where Ted's sister was from. Alaska.
Yeah.
We've had people come from, last year we had a guy come from New Zealand who is very well known in the kiting industry. We had a lady from Oregon last year. I mean, they come from all over the place.
Well, there's the example right there of what this event has become.
Yes, and we have a lot of new flyers coming this year. We're really excited that we have had some people reach out and say, hey, we're hearing a lot of things about Callaway Kite Flight. We're going to come up.
I see on the flyer there's the night flight.
Yes.
And if everything cooperates,
Fingers crossed.
This really is a neat event, isn't
It really is the coolest part. Probably my favorite part of the kite flight is the night flight at 10 o'clock on Saturday. These guys get these kites up, and they're all lit up, and it's just the coolest, most surreal thing to see these great big things up in the air blinking around. But that being said, if we don't have wind, we have a couple of guys from Colorado that come in and they set up what they call the fish bowl, and it is a crowd favorite. It's on the ground. It is literally the ocean on Nebraska prairie. It is the coolest little thing. They light it all up, and the kids can walk through it and touch the fish and the dolphins and the crabs, and it's just the coolest thing.
I don't know if we've talked admission yet, but let's talk that. And well, as we've been describing this whole thing, folks, this is a family event, and I know that you love to see the families come by the carloads and everything, right?
That is correct. We love having whole carloads come in, and we have a special rate for carloads of people. If you want to pack your car up with 100 people, clown car it, and come on in, $25 will get you in the gate. So it's a heck of a deal. But if you don't have quite that many, it is kids 5 and under free, ages 5 and over 5 are $3, and adults are $5.
Okay. And
so very affordable.
Is that for each day?
That is for each day.
Okay. All right. Have you seen any people try to?
Oh, absolutely. There's always people that
pack in the car that really should only seat 5 people. And
all I can hope is that they maybe were just a mile down the road and parked their cars and all climbed in together, and they weren't driving from long distances with that many people in their vehicle.
Yeah. Well, it's great, and it is a family.
Very much
event.
so. Very much so. Even if we don't have great winds and we're not getting all the big stuff up right away, I mean, you got to give it time. It is Nebraska, and the winds change frequently. There's other things to do. We've got the face painter coming, Lifting Spirits face painting and balloon animals. She'll be there Saturday from 11 to 2, and that is free for anybody. So come get your face painted, come get a balloon animal, have a little fun with it. So that is there. On Sunday, we're going to have the dunk tank from 11 to 3, weather permitting, of course. We're not putting somebody on it if there's lightning. Mr. Furrow and some other local celebrities are going to have volunteered to get dunked, or voluntold to get dunked, I guess.
I was going to ask you, did Mr. Furrow really volunteer?
He didn't really volunteer, but he volunteered after I told him to.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. Something you can take your aggression out on. If you're a little irritated with Mr. Furrow, you can come throw a ball and dunk him in the water.
That'll be fun.
We have the barrel train rides both days from 11 to 1. The kids love that. I think we could run that all day if I had somebody who could drive all day. They love it. And it's fun. He does a really great job of driving around and gets some kind of down so they can see the kites from a different angle. So it's a good time. We also have the watermelon feed at 1 o'clock on both days, which is sponsored by the Callaway Market. We're very thankful for them. So there's plenty of things to do out there if the kites aren't flying.
Yeah.
And it does happen. But just be patient with us. And bring your family and bring a Frisbee. Play some catch.
There you go.
There's nothing wrong with being out on a Nebraska prairie.
Nothing wrong at all. I know that an event like this doesn't come together unless you have people who make it come together.
That is true.
Talk about some of the volunteers you've seen step up, and also your sponsors too. You've got a great list of sponsors.
We have some great sponsors. Callaway really does put forth the effort for this event. Of course, I got Doug and Karen Snyder, who are my right-hand people, and I couldn't do it without them. They are actually kite flyers themselves and moved here from Colorado a couple of years ago because they just love the community so much. And now they're stuck working with me. Poor people.
Well, that's neat when you see people kind of end up being residents of the community.
Absolutely. And that's what our kite flyers really love the most about coming here is the community. They love the people. They just love the surrounding area.
Yeah. Well, we've touched on a lot of things. Are there some things that we haven't touched on yet, Kendall, that you wanted
we will
to make
have
sure?
food out there. We want to make sure everybody knows there is food out there. We'll have Smokin' Double D's back again with their barbecue, burgers, hot dogs. They do a fantastic job. Their food is great and very affordable, something for everybody. Excuse me. We also have Sunny Snow cones coming this year. I don't know that it's more of a shaved ice or more of a, I'm not really sure what he described it as, but delicious nonetheless.
Yeah.
He will be there both days as well.
Okay. There you go. Well, there you go, folks. Everything you need is going to be there.
It will be.
For the kite flight coming up. And the flight is going to be August 30th and 31st.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then we had the Scholarship Fund catfish fry at Sand Creek Bar on Saturday at 5:30, and I believe that's a free will donation, so that's a great thing to do on Saturday night. You really can come and make a whole weekend out of this between the kite flight and the things that are happening in the evening, and then, of course, the No Excuse bull riding on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I forgot to mention that we have a freeze-dried candy vendor coming as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so you can sugar those kids up and then take them home.
Hey, there you go. That sounds like I know for the kids it's going to be
it's going to be a great
thing.
time for the kids.
Exactly.
Yes, and it really is worth it to see the smiles on the kids' faces. I mean, adults, they're like, oh, it's a kite, whatever. Yeah. But adults are always impressed and surprised at what they come out there and see. But you watch those kids out there with the big smiles on their faces, and it's 100% worth it.
Yeah. Well, it's great. And thank you to you and everybody in Callaway that continues to keep this event going.
We sure try.
Because it has turned into a great event for the area.
I appreciate that.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think I've talked enough. Everybody's tired of hearing me.
I don't think so. No, you do a great job, and thank you for all that you do in putting this together. All right. Do we have anyone else? That's it? Okay. All right. I think we've talked to everybody. Thank you very much. All right. And, folks, thank you for listening. We invite you to come on out and enjoy the kite flight at Callaway this Labor Day weekend. Again, it's August 30th and 31st, 10 to 4, Foster Smith Field, 4 miles east of Callaway on Highway 40. And we sure hope Mother Nature cooperates, and we'll have the night flight on Saturday at 10 p.m. So it's going to be a great weekend. And before we go, we want to say thanks to these businesses who brought you the live remote broadcast to promote the kite flight this year. And our radio remote sponsors today included Callaway Good Life Center, Nebraska Owners Insurance, Callaway District Hospital, along with the Callaway and Arnold Medical Clinics, Agribest Feeds, South Loop Community Pharmacy, Nebraska State Bank that served as our host this morning. We appreciate them doing that. Callaway Chamber of Commerce, Custer Public Power District, and Rain Dance Repair. That's going to wrap it up from here in Callaway. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you so much. An exciting weekend in Callaway. Enjoy the Seven Valleys, the kite flight, the rodeo. It's all there for you this weekend. And that concludes our show for today. Join us tomorrow. We'll be getting through a Friday together with you, and also traveling over to Arcadia to learn more about the Arcadia Fall Festival, their 71st. So that's tomorrow on The Breakfast Show. Enjoy the game tonight on KBBN, a Nebraska game. On the football side, on the volleyball side, high school level, Broken Bow taking on Hershey over on KCNI.